So we're talking about TikTok and the Caribbean. Let me hear what you want to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it like similar to what we was talking about just now. You know, if the US get their way and they have a US version of TikTok, that means it not just the Caribbean will leave the rest of the world on the outside, or is it that they're gonna have one app, but then they're gonna filter content from the US out, that coming into the US out? You know, how that dynamic going to work? Because a lot of the content we see right now on the For You page, well, according to how your algorithm built, if it's somebody who's interact a lot with certain type of content, you would see a lot of local stuff. But like me, I see my mix is probably 90% to 10% local.
For the few times that you do go on.
Yeah. You know, so what would happen there? You know, it'll be good to see in terms of which countries or which regions produce the most content on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the US at the top of it. You know, so the platform itself would probably suffer in terms of content, and I mean it has some influencers that made a name on TikTok and that's the main source of income and whatever, you know. Well, probably not in the Caribbean, but
plenty of people get popular because of TikTok. Real people get popular because of TikTok in the Caribbean. Not as much as Instagram and not as much as Facebook in any strong stretch. But that's a testament to basically how TikTok is viral and anybody could get a chance, right? Now, when these people hear that TikTok is banned in the US, and there's a US version of TikTok, but the international version is still the international version because every other country has to decide if they're going to do the same thing that the US did. We're not really going to get bothered too much, you know, because our little niche market will be our little niche market. The only problem is the people who watch all the American content and watch all of the content from the different creators in the States, they're going to get vexed and they may not come back to the app. That's my concern. Like the people who like to watch the skits from whoever these people are and whoever this other person are, and the girls who like to watch the dances and all them kind of thing. Because there are a lot of people, especially children I kind of deal with, they say they hate Trini TikTok. They'll be like, I hate Trini TikTok, sir. I don't even, like, anytime I hear Trinidadian accents, I just scroll because I was be like, so even, they're like, sir, sometimes you come up on my For You page too, you know, but I'll scroll past. I ain't lying to you because once I hear the accent, I'll just be like, I don't want to hear it. I just want to watch everything else. So they just watch a lot of the American content that is on TikTok. In the Caribbean, we love to consume their content. And that is where we're going to have some issues because they will lose a lot of viewership and people in the Caribbean ain't going to try to, ain't going to be on that TikTok vibe.
yeah,
Because they don't have any reason to go there anymore because what they want to see, they're not seeing. And the Caribbean viewers, if it drop, then it ain't gonna make no sense to put Caribbean content.
yeah. I mean, kind of, I don't want to go back, but our next reason I could see why they would probably want to do a ban on TikTok is kind of for the children and this generation are coming up, you know, looking at TikTok and short form videos. It's real addictive, you know. So if from a young age you on TikTok and you spending hours just scrolling on TikTok, and you know it's addictive in by its nature, and you know you're just in that world, you know, and you're not leaving room to, you know, explore and do other stuff outside, learn and, you know, interact, that type of thing. I know there's a kind of topic that you could go back to the next generation and look at video games or TV and stuff like that too, but I don't know.
I think plenty content creators gonna lose out. Yeah, they'll lose out real plenty because the eye's not gonna be there anymore.
Yeah.
Because on the off chance that, okay, somebody watching a bunch of US content and then they end up watching one of the Caribbean videos or one of the Caribbean people, then yeah. But if they're not going to the app on a daily basis, then the For You page still won't be able to show them anything now.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Okay. And then, okay, so for people who going through TikTok going out like you and myself, is this just it's just a natural progression where, all right, TikTok is about to die. Let's see what comes up next.
I'm not sure what would come up next because I mean, Instagram and Google try to do their own form of TikTok, but TikTok's still late probably. I'm not sure what would come next to take its place. I honestly, I want to see how it unfolds. I'm not sure this will actually get as far as to it being sold or being banned. Okay. I want to see how it unfolds. I know. I ain't making no bets on that.
I think, yeah, I think we just see the end of it, Once the US start to control it, well, okay, it's not two ways it could go. The US start to control it and it still be named TikTok. However, the US version of it will be the same kind of concept as the Chinese version of it, where they could sort of curate the content or make the content less objectionable by whatever law they want to put it, and it still be named TikTok, okay, then it will live. However, if this TikTok that comes up is a new brand of TikTok that is separate and apart, just like the Chinese version has a different name and the US version has a different name, that is where we screwed. That is it. It ain't much to come back to. That would be my final analysis. And for the creators in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, Instagram fit, boy.
Not even worse. I open Instagram less than TikTok. Probably once a week.
Wow, well. What else? What else you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gotta give Marky money,
Yeah. To be honest, my social media usage like real on the decline these days.
Well, that's you. Them children and them. They live in. I feel Instagram will be able to take up the slack. No matter how trashy the interface is and how scatterbrained they are in their strategy and all of that, if there is no TikTok, the only option you have is Instagram. Because they ain't opening Facebook. They might go back to Snapchat. Because I know there's a group or a following that use Snapchat still, and I'm not too sure how big that group is, but it's big enough that where the masses decide to go, it will have herd mentality, and the only place I could see the herd going is TikTok, right? It's Instagram now. But if it does happen, which I doubt it will happen, I just think that they will have the name TikTok, but anything that comes out of the US could be censored very heavily.
Things that coming into the US.
Yeah, coming into the US could be censored very heavily, and we won't be able to do anything about it. Well, the rest of the world, we'll just, be left there to die because we'll just see everything and every government for themselves. That's kind of weird. Like you could imagine that one app could take over all of the viewership in the world, and that our government have to decide that that we have to do something about what this one app is doing, which is allowing people to create content that works against our
narrative.
our narrative. Like when you say that out loud, I now say to myself, there's a different kind of control.
Yeah,
that is being exerted here.
It's the same thing.
It's a real different kind of. Yeah, we don't ever like to feel out of control, and right now we feel out of control, and you have to. I want to know what those 300 senators or House representatives saw that made them vote in such a high. I think I see a clip from our podcast, and they were like, yeah, okay, so we know about all of this drama before, but what did they see that made them vote in such a high, almost unanimous? What did they see? What was told to them? Did they show them some data centers? Did they show them some national secrets that were leaked or some kind of thing? Because normally, when the House votes on something, Israel tears 50-50, Democrats versus Republicans, you might have to get a swing vote and all kind of weird thing. But this one was damn, like almost near unanimous. And whatever they saw, I think we should see that. Well, for all the Caribbean TikTokers, yeah, count on the deals, see how it goes. Anybody wants to chime in and let us know, you could leave a comment on the podcast or you could message us at makeITsimpleTT at redbit_tech.
In today's digital age, every business needs a strong online presence to reach new customers and stay competitive. But not every business needs a complex website or a full-fledged e-commerce solution. At makeITsimpleTT, we understand that every business has unique needs, and we offer a range of tailored solutions to fit those needs. Over the years, we've helped many businesses. Our services include website design and development. We create a professional and user-friendly website like these that represent your brand and drives results. Invoicing and payment processing. We can streamline your billing process with a user-friendly invoicing system that integrates seamlessly with most payment gateways, and you can receive online payments easily. We also do automated order forms, which allows you to collect orders online and customer information effortlessly and send back automated emails, notifications, and reminders, and then you just have to make the sale at the end. And in some cases, we offer custom software development, where we can create a specialized software system that meets your business's specific needs. But the key to all this is that we make it simple. If it's not easy for you to use, then we failed. So you can contact us today to learn more about how we can help make your business more successful. You can WhatsApp us at 1-868-308-8799, or you can visit makeITsimpleTT.com/business.